What's the most creative way you've ever followed your parents' rules just to annoy them? My parents had a rule: no screens after 8 p.m. Fair enough, most parents have screen rules, but mine didn't specify what counted as a screen, so I bought a typewriter. It started junior year. I was 16. My parents were strict about technology. No phone after 8, no laptop, no TV, no iPad. The rule was designed to make me sleep earlier and reconnect with the family. In reality, it meant sitting in the living room while my parents watched their own screens, the TV, and told me to read a book. The hypocrisy drove me insane. They'd be watching Netflix at 9 p.m. and I'd be sitting there with a paperback like it was 1953. I complained once. "You guys are looking at screens right now. We're adults. So screens are only bad for children? Go read your book." I read the book, but I was plotting. For context, my parents enforced the rule aggressively. If I was caught with my phone after 8, it got confiscated for a week. My laptop lived in a drawer that my mom literally padlocked at 7:55 every night. She bought a timer lock from Amazon. It clicked shut automatically. She was proud of this system. So I went to a local thrift store and bought a manual typewriter, a Royal Quiet Deluxe from 1955, $45, heavy as a cinder block. Beautiful. I set it up on the kitchen table at 8:05 p.m. on a Tuesday night. Clack, 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 clack. My dad looked up from the TV. "What is that noise?" "I'm writing." "On what?" "A typewriter. It's not a screen." He stared at me, then at the typewriter, then at my mom. She stared at the typewriter, then at me, then at my dad. "It's not a screen," I repeated. They couldn't argue. The rule said no screens. A typewriter has 0 screens, 0 electricity, 0 Wi-Fi. It's a mechanical device from the Eisenhower administration. You can't use that in the kitchen. Where should I use it? Your room. The rule says I have to be in the common area after 8 to reconnect with the family. My dad's eye twitched. I typed for 3 hours that night. Clack, 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 clack. The sound was relentless. The TV volume went up. I typed louder. My mom put on headphones. I typed harder. The carriage return, that metallic zing at the end of every line, became the soundtrack of their evening. They lasted 2 nights. No typewriters after 8. The rule says no screens. We're adding typewriters. Fine, I'll find something else. The next night, I brought out a recorder, the musical instrument, the one every 3rd grader plays badly. I'd found one in the garage from elementary school. "What are you doing?" "Practicing music. It's not a screen. It's not a typewriter. And the rule says I should use this time productively." My mom covered her face with a pillow. My dad muted the TV, which was useless because the recorder was louder than anything on Netflix. No instruments after 8. The rule says no instruments. Fine. The next night, I set up an easel in the living room, a canvas, oil paints. I started painting, slowly, methodically, in complete silence. My parents were suspicious but relieved. No noise, no clacking, no recorder, just their son quietly painting. Then the smell hit. Oil paint has a distinct pungent odor. Within 20 minutes, the living room smelled like a chemical plant. My mom's eyes were watering. "Is that oil paint?" "Yes. I'm developing a new hobby since you've banned all my other ones. It stinks. Art has a cost. Paint somewhere else. The rule says common area. Paint in the garage. The garage doesn't have good lighting. I need to see the colors accurately."